When my dad found out he was refereeing my soccer game, he told me in the tunnel, "I'm not playing favorite son, don't expect special treatment." I smiled because I actually wanted a fair game, but then the other team's striker Mason elbowed my ribs in the air, and I fell. But dad just gave me a yellow card for diving and gave the ball to Mason. I thought he'd just missed the foul, but next time I had the ball, Mason kicked me in the shin. I went down, clutching the already forming bruise, but dad just shrugged and said, "I told you I'm not playing favorites." That's when Mason whispered in my ear, "I'm gonna injure you," and he won't even call it. My blood ran cold, and the rest of the game Mason kicked my calves and dragged my hair. Dad never blew his whistle. I remember seeing the bruises covering my shins and getting so angry I wanted to leave, but then Mason slide tackled so hard I heard a crunch. I instantly dropped and screamed in pain. Sure, my legs were broken, but dad finally blew his whistle. Foul. He showed Mason a yellow card, and Mason flailed his arms. "That's not a foul. You're only saying that because he's your son." I remember laughing at how stupid that was because he'd been fouling me all game, but then suddenly I saw Mason's dad in the crowd. "You're cheating, ref." He was pointing at my dad. That wasn't a foul. He leapt the barricade and started running towards us with his fists clenched. He punched my dad in the jaw before anyone could react and stood over him. "How's that for a foul? My boy isn't fouling anyone. Stop helping your son." Mason grinned, and when I looked at dad on the ground, I got angry and stood up despite my bones crunching. "Your son's been injuring me all game, you idiot. Don't touch my dad." I shoved Mason's dad in the chest. His eyes went wide, and he cocked his arm back to swing at me. But then security guards tackled him. They dragged him off screaming, while Mason shouted, "Let him go." When dad stood up, he immediately ordered Mason off the pitch. Mason stormed off stomping his cleats. I laughed hard, but then dad turned to me and pulled out a red card. "That's for assaulting a fan. You're out of the game too." My smile dropped.